Boom, what's going on, everybody? Y'all are right here with us on that first episode of Goat Red with D'Angelo. Red couldn't be here today. He's feeling a little under the weather. So we're gonna soldier on and make it do what it do. Here we go, y'all. Let's get into it. Y'all know how we do it. Hey, your boy Goat is back. Y'all ain't seen him in a little while, what I'm saying, start the show. But it's always like I say, come on in, wipe your feet off and don't bring that bullshit up in here. Let's get it started, y'all.
Appreciate it, Mr. Davis. What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking them all? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on my to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in, and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. But when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends, ayy. You when I touching the kin, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, either got the master on the master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, with diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast, my whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, hey, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up, pay attention.
Hey man, D'Angelo, how you doing there, brother? How you making it?
What up? What's good? What's good? I'm making it pretty good. I'm be a little better when I get this food. I gotta give me some to eat, but everything else, hey, it's football Thursday, start of the season. Shit, it's a good day, go. Good day.
Okay, okay. I know you're right, man. The matchup of the evening is the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cowboys. That is a classic rivalry coming out of the NFC East, y'all. Two, what you say, blue blood teams of the NFL getting ready to kick off the 2025 season. Man, you can't ask for no better than that, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? You can't ask for no better than that. Y'all know this is a Panther
Nope.
channel, but right here on Black Cat Panther Networks. The theme of this show today. We used to have a show. If some of y'all first time guys with us, people that's been rocking with us for the duration for the years, we did Panther After Dark, and we try to do little themes on these Thursdays before game days, before the weeks for the kickoffs and stuff. So Goat Red with D'Angelo will be 17 series uh show, just like 17 weeks that's going on, man. I hope we will be out here to entertain you guys and let you just get maybe like a pre-show before the Thursday night games, and fill you in about stuff that's going on in the league, and try to inform you about what's going on with this game right here that you're getting ready to see. We're gonna talk about this week one matchup with the Eagles and the Cowboys, and we will talk about our week one matchup with the Jaguars. Like I said, Red, I'm gonna leave, and we're not gonna touch the Falcons stuff because Red is not here. Because that would have been Red segment to tell you about the Eagles. I mean, not the Eagles. Excuse me. The Falcons and Tampa Bay, and we were gonna get in depth on that, which is gonna be a big divisional game for week one. Make no mistake about it, y'all. That Falcons and Tampa Bay game right there would have uh, is going to be, excuse me, it would have been something to talk about on this segment, which we're going to talk about it though. We're going to talk about it, but that's going to be a very, very important game, D'Angelo. That's going to be a very
Yeah,
important game because whoever drops that game right there, I think, and people gonna say, "Oh man, this is a Panther podcast or whatever," but I think they're 1-2. I think they're one and
yeah,
two in this division. I mean, y'all know how we do it over here at Black Cat. We just keep it real. Well, I'm not gonna sugarcoat you and send you that bullshit. So oh man, the Panthers. Y'all know how we do it over here. But I think they're 1-2. I think we're a three. We're a three team. We should be better than New Orleans, who's you know looking to find an identity, brand new coach, quarterback, all that stuff like that. If we're not better than New Orleans, we got problems. Would you think, D'Angelo?
yes indeed, go. If we're not better than New Orleans, then we at the bottom of the barrel. We at the bottom of the totem pole, which
Yeah, yeah,
is a
yeah,
big possibility. Big possibility. Truth be told.
yeah, yeah. I think, man, if we're not better than New Orleans, who brand new coach, like I said, no identity, offense or defense. Uh,
Quarterback
no quarterback to speak
unproven.
of. It starts, I mean,
Right.
they're going to start Spencer Rattler, but unproven. There you go, unproven. They got what, three of them on the roster. Really, that's unproven. So, like they say, if you got two, you ain't got none. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
you
and,
got
and and
none.
they got like three unproven, and they probably gonna draft another one this year. So man,
Who was the third? I know
if
they
we're
got rid
not
of
better
Hayner.
than them,
I
I
thought it
mean,
was
come on now.
Chuck and who was the third
I,
quarterback they got go? Jake
that's who
Hayner. I
I
know they
thought it
got rid of
was.
Jake Hayner
Rattler, Shoke, and
and Hayner.
and Hayner. I thought Hayner was still over there. You
They
just
released
told me
Hayner.
something new. I thought Hayner. I,
Yeah, it's just
oh,
Shuck
okay,
and
okay,
Rattler
okay.
as
So
far as I
they
go.
released Hayner.
Yeah, they got rid of Hayner.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So they got rid of Hayner. Okay, so they made a decision on that, and so it's Tyler Shoke over there, and Spencer Rattler. So I guess,
Right.
and then you still got what's called up on the contract, Derek Carr, but he hurt, but you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, he's
yeah,
still
there you go.
under
There you
contract.
go. Yeah,
That
Derek Carr. Yeah,
that's
Derek
what
Carr. That was
that's
yeah,
why they cap. Yeah, that's why the cap fucked up because of him. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So he's still over there. When did
Mm-hmm.
that contract end this year or next year?
I think
I think it
next
was
year.
a
I think
4-year
it's
contract, right? I think it's
yeah,
next year. I think
yeah,
it's next year.
yeah, next
So,
year.
man,
Mm-hmm.
we like to thank Flame for Jesus for gifting
Go. Give me one
five
second.
memberships.
I'm about to place
Okay,
an order. Go. Give me 1 second.
okay. Yeah, for gifting man five memberships, man. We appreciate you there, Flame, man. Sure enough, do. And then also, Flame had a super chat. Let me get to that. Y'all have to excuse me a little bit, man. I'm working off my pad. Uh, Hello, everyone. Hope you all have a blessed evening. This will be another great show. I appreciate it. And we appreciate that, Flame, man. $5 super chat, man. Flame always showing up. Like we said, we got your jersey there, Flame, getting ready to come to you. But let it be a surprise of who we got that jersey for, whose number, who the show is rocking with. And but we're gonna get that out to you, big time supporter, man. We got him a jersey, man, coming on to him. Appreciate that, Flame for Jesus. But let's get into it. D'Angelo, he said he had to order him a little bit of food, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Like I said, the show gonna go back and forth on a couple things as we get started right here. I'm gonna come with I got this off of a website, and I'm gonna see if everybody agree. I'm not gonna do power rankings to next week. Probably be next Wednesday or maybe next Thursday when I do the power rankings. Y'all know how I do them. But NFL defensive tiers. They had the defensive tiers. I was talking about defense earlier today as it pertains to the offense. How both of them coincide. Y'all know how I always talk about complementary football, everything like that. It all goes together when you right here. this great game of football. So let's get into it, man. So the tiers, the elite. Now they got them listed as elite. There is one, two, three, four, five
I'm
teams
back. Go.
that okay. I'm getting ready to get into it, D'Angelo. So I'm getting ready to list this. I,
Okay.
I I got it off this website. This list of defensive teams that they consider, what I'm saying, first to worst. I'm gonna go from first to worst. Well, I'm gonna go from what they say elite, elite. You understand what I'm saying? Elite
Hmm.
to what they call junior varsity. So that's the worst. They call they that them last defenses. They calling them junior varsity defense. Okay, so there's five elite teams, and I'm gonna read them off. The first elite defense in the NFL for the 2025 season is the Minnesota Vikings. Next, you have the Denver Broncos. Next, Philadelphia Eagles. Next, Baltimore Ravens. And the next one would be the Houston Texans. So the first five, D'Angelo, is Minnesota, Denver, Philly, Baltimore, and then Houston. What do you think about that there, buddy?
That's an interesting list. So you telling me Kansas City ain't in that top five? That's a very interesting list. I mean, I would
Those
agree.
things.
I, I would agree with it, but I mean, Minnesota. I don't know if I
And
would
I'm gonna
have
tell you,
Minnesota.
and I'm gonna tell you this right here. I looked over this list because I looked at this
Uh
list about 3 days ago, and I said, "Shit,
huh.
I agree with it. I agree with it 100%. I agree
100
with
percent go.
it 100% because see, you asked about Kansas City. Kansas City getting old, D'Angelo. Kansas City getting
But
old.
they
You
still
got
it's
to think.
still Kansas City. That's still Kansas City. But I mean, I'm just looking at Minnesota now, and I'm not knocking Minnesota, but you got JJ who's unproven. I mean, he's
No,
surrounded
no,
by
no, 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 no. We just talking about defense. Now we just talking about defense.
oh,
Now defense,
okay. My bad. Okay, I
defense,
missed. Okay,
defense,
okay.
defense,
Okay.
defense,
Yeah. No.
defense,
Okay. Without a
defense
shadow of
only.
even.
Yeah.
Okay, defense only. Okay. So now repeat those five to me again. You
Okay,
said
okay. Since you
Minnesota,
got it, okay.
Baltimore,
Y'all understand. Y'all
Denver.
understand. I'm not saying the, I'm yeah. I'm not saying the
Okay,
best team in
I
the
got you
NFL.
now. Okay,
I'm not okay.
I
Yeah.
got you
Let me
now. I
explain to
got
everybody. I'm not saying
okay.
the best team in the NFL. I said defense. Defense. This is
Okay,
defense.
got you. That's my
We
fault.
got the
That's my fault.
defenses listed from elite to junior varsity, not team, not the team. Don't worry about the
Okay,
offense,
okay,
special teams, anything like that,
okay,
quarterbacks or whatever. We'll get into that later
okay,
on. We're talking about
okay,
defense only. We're gonna do the defense, and then we'll come out. We'll do the offense, or we're gonna go defense, quarterback. I got to go back and see how this thing is listed. But defense only, defense,
okay.
not total team,
Got you,
but defense. So we,
got
we got Minnesota Vikings, Denver Broncos, Philadelphia Eagles, Baltimore Ravens, and Houston Texans. That's the top
you. Okay.
five.
Yeah, I can't. I ain't gonna argue with that. I ain't gonna argue with that. I ain't gonna argue with that. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Yeah,
That's what. Okay. Oh, yeah. I can't argue that. I
Minnesota.
mean,
Yeah.
you can make an argument for Kansas City, but then when I look at it, who I'm gonna take out and put Kansas City in? Who can I replace Kansas City with? So those five
Mm-hmm.
teams. I mean, you know Minnesota. You know what Brian Flores is gonna do. You know what type of defense he
Mm-hmm.
coming with. He bringing straight
Mm-hmm.
pressure. You know what I'm saying? Denver the same way. You know what I'm saying? And then Baltimore. I
Philly was
mean,
next.
you ain't even Philly. Yeah, Philly. You know what that front seven talking about. You already know what that
Mm-hmm.
front seven talking about. And then you got Baltimore. That's a perennial top defense. So hey, I can't argue with none of that. Who's
And then
15?
y'all,
What
then
was the
y'all,
15?
then y'all just, and the fifth one was Texan, was the Texans,
Oh yeah.
Houston
Oh
Texans,
shit. Yeah.
Texans. Y'all
You
just
know.
seen them.
You know.
Y'all
Yeah.
just seen
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
eat the other week.
We just
You just seen
we
them.
just seen we just
Just
seen what
seen
they
them.
did us in preseason.
Yeah, yeah.
You just seen what they did us in preseason. So yeah, you cannot. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not gonna argue those five. Though. I can't do it.
Those five. So for anybody in the back, the top five defense in the league, as they got them listed, is Minnesota, Denver, Philly, Baltimore, and then Houston. Because I told y'all, and I have been telling y'all, and that's the reason why. Since I got a chance to sit here, and like I said, this is the first time in weeks, well, a couple months, and I did it on purpose. Where I didn't do no show. Wiley did his show. I helped him with his show. Come in. Q did his shows. I helped him with his show. Anybody who wanted to do a show, come in, did his show. I did no goat talk. I did no rankings. I did nothing like that. I said I'm even tired of hearing my voice telling people what I see. You understand what I'm saying? And people telling me no, 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 they don't see that, D'Angelo. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I told them,
Mhm.
D'Angelo, the Texans had a top 5 defense. Boom.
Right.
Here it is
Right.
right here on the experts list. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Number 5.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
seen them boy. Now see some people see this thing right here, like I said. I'm not an expert, but I damn sure know. I'm telling you, if it was my passion or something I want to do, maybe say 10 years ago, or maybe 10 or 12 years ago. Right now, it's like say I'm too old. I don't even want to get it started like that. I'd have tried to be a
Mhm.
position coach or something like that. You know what I'm saying? NFL
Right.
or Power Five college. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
know. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Know I can do it, but you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot of damn
It is.
work,
It is.
especially if
It
you
is. I hell,
trying to
I
get
did
from
it for 2 years. So
yeah,
shit.
if you trying to
I
yeah. Well,
on
see,
high
I
school
coach
level
little
though.
boys. Yeah, I coached little boys for a little while. Just you know what I'm saying? That's work. That's hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just
Right.
a
Right.
rec team. So
Right.
rec ball. You know what I'm saying? Park ball.
Mhm.
Shit, man, that's dedication right there. Y'all got to
Yeah,
understand. So when
it's a
you
whole lot
able
of
to,
dedication.
you got to be. I'm telling you, I'm able to see this stuff, y'all, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn or whatever. But I'm able to see this stuff, and people sit there and see some of these. I, I ain't gonna name the people, but y'all will hear what I'm saying, and if y'all know, then that's who the fuck I'm talking about. I ain't getting out there putting. I 3 and 2 series and all that stuff on that on the preseason. All that's all it take in the preseason for you to see what you need to
Mhm.
see. What you think? Why you think the coaches only put them out there for that long? That's all it take. If you know what you're looking at,
Yeah.
if you know what you're looking for,
Right.
that's all it take. You don't want the guy out there 4 and 5 series, 2 and 3 quarters or anything like that. Unless he ain't gonna make the team, if he's gonna be a perennial backup or something like that, you just putting him out there so
Mhm.
he can get reps, working him out. But a
Mhm.
starter, all you want to see a couple first steps, is his lateral movement. If he's whatever, say if he's a lineman, you want to see his lateral movement, if he's gonna push forward, if he's spinning, if he's gonna do that right there, give him 3, 4 series. You know what I'm saying? 3 series or whatever. Let him get some live pops in. Bring him on out of there. Quarterback the same way. Want to see footwork, see what he's seeing. You know what I'm saying? Downfield, upfield. Because you're gonna put certain plays in certain packages. See if he's able to
Mhm.
audible out of it or whatever, whatever. Get in his mind state. Get him some mental work in. Live mental reps. You know what I'm saying? In that line of fire where them boys is coming from, where he hearing that leather pop.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do. All you would pay
Yep.
attention to one versus one. Our ones versus one against Houston was terrible. Point blank. Terrible. That's how all
No
I
ifs
can
fans.
describe it. Terrible.
No ifs
Diabolical.
fans
Terrible.
about it. It was.
No,
I don't even
terrible.
know. I would.
Terrible.
Yeah,
I
hell, it
promise
ain't
you.
words for it. That shit. That shit was pathetic.
Yeah,
Pathetic.
like I said, my
Very
new
pathetic.
word, like I told you earlier today, my new word is diabolical. You know what I'm saying? When it explains the shit about the Panthers. If I'm taking diabolical out of text, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to use it in a
Yeah.
new frame. Diabolical. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hey, Minnesota, the Broncos, Philly, Baltimore, and the Texans. Defense, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Top 5. Okay, let's go to next tier right here, man. These guys here are listed solid. We go from elite D'Angelo to
Mhm.
very good. Okay,
Mhm.
we going from elite to very good. Now, very good offenses, and so we're gonna say this is one. We're gonna say this is number 6, number 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Mhm.
Okay, we got New York Jets, Buffalo, Seattle, Pittsburgh, and then Kansas City at number 10.
Mm. Mm.
Would you agree?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta agree with that. I would
I
probably
love
move
this
Kansas
list,
City
bro.
up.
I love this list,
I
bro.
like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm not arguing, but maybe. Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, Kansas City, the Jets. I would. I don't know. I think Kansas. I would take Kansas City defense over the Jets, right? As
I
of
think the
if
Jets.
I'm go ahead. You think Jets
I'm
what?
thinking. I think the Jets front line and their safeties are better. I think Kansas City with Chris Jones now being the only person on that front line to me, and their linebacker core is better than the Jets. But the Jets
I,
have the front and the back better than Kansas to me.
yeah, yeah. But the thing about it is Kansas City coordinator, his defensive coordinator. I can't even call his name. What's his name? Damn, what's Kansas City?
Magnolia,
Yeah, Steve
Spag.
Spagnuolo. Steve Spagnuolo. Spags is a hell of a
Mm, mm,
he's a
mm,
hell of a
mm.
coordinator. Go, you know what I'm saying? Even though Kansas City don't have the names that the Jets got, his scheming is just so damn good. It's Spags scheme. You know what I'm saying? It ain't necessarily the players, but
But that's
he
what
puts
puts
them
them at
boys
10.
in great.
That's what puts them at
Right.
10. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, it,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah,
but but
yeah.
but,
See
but if I'm
to me,
looking at the Jets,
that's
if
what
I'm
puts
going,
them at
but if
10 versus 15 or versus
right,
12.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
But see, but I see exactly what you're saying. But the Jets defense just didn't. They didn't come to play last year. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm basing it off of what I seen last year, I'm dropping the Jets a little bit because they didn't come to play a lot last year, man. Their defense left a lot to be desired.
Okay, okay. I, I'm glad you said. I'm glad you said that. What you think they went to do? They was going all them coaching changes and all that shit they went through. Why you think they went and got Aaron Glenn? Why you don't think
Yeah,
Aaron
yeah,
Glenn gonna have
yeah,
them boys rocking with what they
yeah.
got
You're
over
right.
there? You don't think that?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Come on
yeah,
now.
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
you remember them the first year when Robert Sala went over there when he come from 49ers the first year? See, they were motivated then. Last year is a fucking mess.
Yeah,
It
you're
was a
right.
damn
You're right.
mess over there last year.
You're right. You're right.
You fired Salah. You promoted the other cat. Woody Johnson was over there. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know what the fuck was going on. All kinds of shit. They didn't want Aaron Rodgers. They didn't want this one and that one. You know what I'm saying? They just had a mess over there,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It looked like
yeah,
the old jet. You know what I'm saying? It looked like,
yeah.
you know what I'm
You're
saying? Oh, like, oh shit, they back. You know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah,
They
yeah,
back. Here they come with that mess again.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. But that's the only thing. Other than that, though, I
So
agree. I agree. I can't argue that. Other than that, I agree with
yeah,
the list.
eh,
I agree with it so far.
yeah. See that like I said, that's 100% your opinion. Like you said, if you want to move Kansas City or whatever, but I think Kansas City as a whole takes a step back this year, which a
Yeah, you're
step
right,
back for
though.
them is probably still, you know what I'm saying, the fourth or fifth best team in this league. You know what I'm saying? But
Right,
I
right.
mean, that's all I'm saying.
Well, you're right. And then too, we took hell. We got one of the better players last year in Turk. So that defense could definitely take a step back. Hey, because they did lose a couple pieces. Who else? I think they lost somebody else too. I don't remember who,
Hmm.
but they lost a couple pieces on that defense. So that defense could definitely take a step back. You hear me go?
Yeah. So with that being said, yeah. With that being
Okay.
said, okay. Where am I at? Okay, so Jets, Buffalo, Seattle, uh, Pittsburgh, and Kansas City. That's the top 10. And I go through the top 10. I go back up. This is the only time I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go back up. Minnesota, Denver, Philly, Baltimore, Texans, Jets, Bills, Seahawks, Steelers, and Chiefs. That's your top 10. Like I said, this is a list right here. I'm 100% in agreement with. I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If anybody want
Yeah.
to say, "Oh no, I'll move such and such up, such and such this place or whatever," you know what I'm saying? I'm cool.
Mm,
But this top 10 right here, I think, you know what I'm saying, is right there.
yeah.
Okay. So, uh 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. They got you the next tier is called solid. Solid right here. They're solid on defense. Not world beaters or anything like that. The next eight, now D'Angelo, is going to be
Mhm.
a solid defense. So
Mhm.
they could be winners if they had a top 10 offense with a solid defense. You know what I mean? But this
Yeah.
defense is solid. These next eight that I'm getting ready to name. Okay.
Mhm.
LA Rams, San Francisco 49ers, Detroit Lions. And I was like, oh, because they're still missing a piece or two. And you remember
Right.
they had Hudson and all them boys that got hurt. But I
Yeah.
still think they're missing uh either a
They
tackle or
yeah.
another edge to
I want
me.
to say who damn they brought an
And
edge in. Who the hell was that they brought in? I think they brought in the edge. Who the hell was that they brought
I
in?
yeah,
Damn.
I have to
Zadarius
close my
is
screen and look
Zadarius
at
Smith?
and
Or they got rid of
they
Zadarius. I
probably
think got
I'll go we'll go back in a minute and we'll look at their draft. We'll look at their
yeah,
draft
yeah.
and we'll see who they draft.
They
And see
they
I
got
like
somebody I
so we'll
think to
take
go
them
on the other side of it. I just can't call it. But go ahead.
we'll take the lines out because see that's the Lions are going to be a playoff team. I think everybody would agree that the Lions going to be a playoff team. So we're going to take them out and we're going to analyze the Lions in just a little while. But after the Lions, they got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New York Giants, San Diego Chargers, Green Bay, and the Bears.
Mhm.
So that's three teams coming out of NFC North right there that's going to have a
Yeah.
solid defense. Green Bay, the Bears, and the Lions, y'all. That's going to be a dogfight over there. And Minnesota is number one on this list. That's four teams in the same division that's got elite to solid defense.
Yeah. Mhm.
You feel me?
Mhm.
I ain't even talking about the offense. Now I'm talking about the defense. I ain't even talking about the
Yeah.
offense. I'm just talking about
Yeah.
defense.
Mhm.
Okay, 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 everybody. So how you feel about that, D'Angelo? How you feel about solid now? Them
Yeah.
eight right there.
I mean shit. I mean they yeah, nothing special about those defenses. But like you said, that middle of the pack defense, you with those defenses with good offenses could be playoff teams. You know, if you got as long as you got a good solid offense, that
Hmm.
defense
Hmm.
could complement those offenses. So yeah,
And that's what they is
I
solid. They solid.
yep.
That's
Mhm.
why I keep
Mhm.
saying what I was saying. Solid, solid
Mhm.
defense.
Mhm.
You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's why I said I
Mhm.
believe in this list right here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because see, I
Yeah.
heard say, damn, you right. But see, and even that was before they showed Green Bay with Micah. This list come
Yeah.
out before the trade.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I don't know where they would be at now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
probably when I do my power rankings after the week, we'll see.
Mhm.
We'll see what the deal is. Okay. All right. And like I said, we're gonna take the lines out when I'm able to change my screen when we finish right here, and we're gonna look at their draft. And but like I said, I think they dead on, with this right here. Okay, so the next seven, right? The next seven is what they call hit or miss. Okay, D'Angelo, when I say hit or miss, what you thinking?
Meaning, one week they could be up, the next week they could be down. You
That-
just
Boy,
you
that's
know
why
you
you
don't
my
know what
dog.
you're gonna get from.
That's That's why you my dog. That's why you my dog. Cause that's exactly what I be thinking. These motherfuckers might go cold on
Bipolar,
your ass. You know what I'm
motherfucker,
saying? For
bipolar.
about 3 weeks. hit or miss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They might go. That's what they mean by hit or miss, y'all. These mother might go cold on your ass for about 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Where the defense,
Yeah.
or you have two away games, and them motherfuckers not show up. You know what I'm saying? Then
Right.
you come back
Right.
home, them motherfuckers go lights out. You know what I'm saying? They keep one of the best quarterbacks uh, for 100 and some yards or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
hit or miss right here is this tier. And Cleveland Browns, Washington, Cowboys, Indianapolis, Cardinals, the Patriots, and the Raiders. Hit or miss. You know what I'm saying?
That sound about
Defense.
right. Yep.
I'm with it because
That's,
now you got Miles Garrett in the crew right there. But once
mhm,
again, this is the only one that I'm a factor in the offense with as a whole because that's what they did as well when they started talking about if you ain't got no offense or whatever, and you could have because I could put them in a solid, I could put them
mhm,
in the solid, you know what I'm saying? I could put them
mhm.
in the solid, but by them not having no offense and them gonna be out there, they gonna have injuries this year. They gonna have, you know what I'm saying, all kinds of shit. Cause that defense gonna be wore out by the fourth quarter. There's shit gonna be interchangeable around there. People ain't gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about by
Yeah.
the time you get to week 8, week 9. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
Mhm,
fucking shit show around that motherfucker. Cause they ain't got no offense. They don't know what the hell they
mhm.
doing at quarterback. They don't know what the hell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kevin Stefanski around that bitch looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't taking,
Yeah.
you know, he ain't around there exerting himself as a head coach. It's like he just okay, whatever the GM and that owner want to do. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna be there long.
Right.
He ain't gonna be there long.
Right.
He ain't gonna be there long,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And then, like I say,
This might. This might. This
Washington.
might. Mhm.
I think Washington in the year a little better than hit or miss. I think they're in the year a little better than hit or miss because
Mhm.
you got what my boy name what a head coach name over there?
Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn. Dan
Dan
Quinn.
Quinn. Dan Quinn gonna have them boy. Some people want to play for Dan Quinn, man. Dan
Right.
Quinn got that thing about him that motherfucker want to play for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right. Mhm.
that defense, just
He's a
like you
play,
seen
he's a
him do a
player's
little bit
coach.
last year, yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna perform a little better as the season gets longer. As the season get longer, they're gonna get stronger. I put it like that.
Yeah.
As the season get longer, they gonna get stronger. Okay,
Mhm.
the Cowboys, Indianapolis Colts. Uh, uh, I was telling the boys today. I think the Cardinals gonna be a little better on defense this thing, and the offense takes a step back. So I think the Cardinals will be that too. And I think about the Patriots the same thing. I think the Patriots gonna grow evenly. You know what I'm saying? On
Yeah,
offense
I think
and
I think I
defense, they're
think the
gonna be a
Patriots
better
gonna make
team.
a massive jump with
Yeah,
Vrabel. They're
yeah.
gonna take they're gonna take on that identity. I think the defense is gonna take a big jump.
And you know what the Patriots gonna look like? The Patriots is gonna look like Tennessee.
Right.
Tennessee was just a Tennessee
Hmm.
since Tennessee was constructed, some type of way Tennessee is always a hard out. You're not going up
Right.
there to Nashville and just run over them. Them boys always been solid. You know what I'm saying? Defense. They
Mm-hmm.
could not have nothing like who the fuck Tennessee got. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And
Yeah.
they still
Yeah.
go in there. You know what I'm saying? And play ball.
Hmm.
And that was
Hmm.
even before Mike Gray. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
then he comes
Right.
right in there and brings that same identity to that team. And then just like the year when they inserted Tannehill, you see what I'm saying? And Tannehill played out of this world. What happened? Oh shit! Tennessee start, because they were going to be
Yeah.
solid on defense, and all they had to do was step up on defense just a little bit more, and the defense could be good, and then the offense just started playing above their means. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
next thing you know, you got a good damn team. You got a 10-win team, 11-win
Right.
team, and that's
Right.
playoffs, baby, especially in that division. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm.
um, yeah, that's what I think the Patriots gonna be, y'all, because they division ain't nothing to write home about other than Buffalo. So, uh,
Yeah.
they
I'm looking for New England to take a big jump. I'm looking
yeah,
for them boys to be right up under Buffalo, second in that division, overtaking Miami. to be quite
Overtaking
honest with
Miami. There you go. Overtaking Miami. Now they can't touch Buffalo with a 10-foot pole,
you. No,
but
hell no. They ain't on
you know
Buffalo
what I'm saying?
level yet.
They can't take it there. Yeah, they can't take. But Miami
But
and then rumble
but
with
I
the
can
Jet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see that. I
I
can
can
see that.
easily see them finish second in that division.
Yeah, no problem. And then the other team, which end up finishing last in this tier right here, would have been Chicago. I seen about two of Chicago's preseason game, and Chicago looked good. I ain't
But
even
that's
gonna
right.
front. I
Hey,
ain't even
hey,
front.
go. That's what I was about. I can see
Yeah,
Chicago taking that jump in that division,
yeah,
just like the Patriots. I can see. I can
yeah.
easily. Hell, I can see Chicago maybe winning that division. I wouldn't be
Yeah, I
surprised.
ain't
I
saying
wouldn't be
that now.
surprised.
I ain't saying that
I
now.
hey Ben Johnson. Dope. Ben Johnson strikes me as their
Okay,
head coach. That's
okay.
just he just. I don't because I don't know much about him before he became the offensive coordinator in Detroit. So I'm not gonna say that he that's I don't know. He just strikes me as that hard nosed, that hard nosed coach that knows. From what I'm seeing right now, it look like he has that balance. I don't know. Maybe he really wasn't ready, but I think he might be ready. And the way he's forcing his hand in Chicago, the way they say he's got Caleb Williams, playing a lot better, and the way he's coaching Luther Burden, because what they said about Luther Burden before the draft, how he's a hard head, so he's coaching
Mhm,
Luther
mhm.
Burden tough, so he might have that recipe for success. He could be that coach that Chicago needs. So I ain't gonna lie, he's been there in Detroit, so who but him and Aaron Glenn has the secret to beat Detroit. You see what I'm saying? So it won't shock me at all if Chicago wins that division. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not
Hey,
gonna shock
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But man, we just named the three powerhouses in that division, man. The Lions,
me.
the
That's a good
Minnesota,
division, man. then you got Green Bay. Then
and
you got
Green
Green
Bay.
Bay, man.
We so
That that
and then
that
see
division is something
Green
serious.
Bay, and now Green Bay with Michael Parsons over there in that right there. That 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 just made Green Bay even more formidable. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That just took Green Bay to another level right there. You know what I mean? And
right.
it rests again once
The,
again on Jordan Love. If Jordan Love come out
but the
there,
only thing, the only thing about that, but it ain't even Jordan Love. Green Bay just if they receivers can't stay healthy, man. They already
the,
going
well,
in,
well,
they limping into the season already with the receiving core.
Well, once again, and so that makes Love have to, you know what I'm saying, step up and be more
Yeah,
accurate, step up and you know what I'm saying, a quarterback that has to elevate that second tier receiver. You know what I'm saying? He had whoever
yeah,
they fuck they put on that side right there. He has to be that dude. You know what I'm saying, to bring that guy along. You know what I mean? Because if you have a good quarterback, you once again, like Tepper said, if you got and see, Tepper said what he said was 100% true. See, because
hmm
don't forget that that Tampa is around NFL guys. So he gonna
right,
take what somebody from the NFL guy gonna say. He gonna take it and try to make it his, right? That's what people with
hmm
money do. They take their people ideas and shit, and they say it, and it be like, oh man, he said something prolific. But see, he just got that from a guy that he was talking to in a meeting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? One of his employees.
right,
That's who
right.
he got that shit from. Cause he don't know nothing about no motherfucking ball. But he said so when we played that clip that
that,
time,
that,
he said
yeah, that shit came from
Bryce,
Fitter. You know that. Shit.
yeah, yeah. Bryce was the quarterback and was a point guard and all that stuff, and he's able to take these lower tier receivers and make them good, and then you can put that money on the defense. That's what Green Bay. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Green Bay thinking right now. They taking that
Mhm.
motherfucking money, right? And they put it on Michael Parsons in that motherfucking defense, right? That's what they did.
Yeah.
They say, Jordan, you gonna have to work with lower tier guys. We not now next year. You see what I'm saying? They gonna
hmm
probably have to realize, oh man, we got to get him a killer out there. You see what I'm saying? We got to go get him,
Yeah.
and that's probably what they'll draft first. You know what I'm saying? An ex receiver
hmm
or you know
hmm
some type of superstar receiver, the best receiver in. They might even move up in the draft and try to get the best receiver in college
College,
because
right, right,
Make no mistake, they in one of the toughest divisions in football.
right,
Not just the NFC, one of the toughest divisions in football. Last year,
right.
them boys won what 14 and 13 games over there in that
Something like that.
division.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on now, talk to me. Now, okay, y'all, let's go ahead and finish and get through this right here. Uh, this next division, this next tier, you start to get bad, D'Angelo. It start to get bad because we done read out the
Yeah,
elite, we done read out a very good, we done read out solid, and we had hit or miss. See, they being
right,
nice when they say hit or miss. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And we told y'all what we think hit or miss is. Okay. Now you get into pretty rough, pretty rough, and pretty rough mean to me is like shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no hit or miss or this and that. It's like, man, we ain't getting shit out of these
Pick,
motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
pick your
From week to
poison.
week.
Goddamn it,
Pick your
pick your
poison.
poison. We
If
feel like
if
running. Whatever we can run the ball on them, we can throw the ball. We
we
can
can,
do
yeah,
whatever the
yeah.
hell we want to do
And
on 'em.
don't let a 5-star quarterback come in this motherfucker. He gonna have a field day on these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Pretty rough.
right.
So pretty rough. We got Jacksonville Jaguar that we playing, leading the tier right here, leading this list. We got the New Orleans Saints, Tennessee, what we was talking about. We got the Atlanta Falcons, and we got the Dolphins. Once again, Jacksonville, New Orleans, Tennessee, Atlanta, and Miami. Would you
Hmm.
agree, D'Angelo?
I will agree. I will agree.
Okay.
Sound about right to
And
me.
like I said, I agree with this list 100%. Jacksonville,
Yeah,
once again, we've been preaching all week. You know what I'm saying? The only thing about their defense to me is that front set, that defensive line.
yeah.
You
The
get
D
past
line, yeah,
that,
yeah.
yeah. You
D
get
line
past
is
that,
that
yeah.
D
It
line
ain't,
is
it,
suspect. They
yeah.
been
It
very
ain't nothing.
suspect. That D line.
It
And
ain't
I
nothing
wouldn't even
else
go as
going
far
on.
as saying the D line. I'm just gonna say them two bookend D ends.
Yeah,
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 you know,
yeah,
they got a D tackle that's all right, but other than that,
yeah,
they
yeah.
suspect.
But see, you gotta respect the bookend DNs. When you got the bookend DNs like that, if them other boys can hold, they ain't even got to push the middle. You know what I'm saying? That mean that quarterback ain't going nowhere he contain. You know what I'm saying? If he
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
it's got to 100% break up. It's got to collapse and fold. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
if you coming from the outside, if you bringing pressure from the outside, the only place he can go is forward. You know what I'm saying? Because he
Yeah,
can't go
yeah.
outside. So there you go. It just makes sense. When you coming from the outside, he can't go outside. All he can do is step up in the pocket or whatever. As long as them two
Hmm.
tackles can hold the line of scrimmage, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're doing pretty much their job. If they can just
Yeah.
hold the line of scrimmage. And then, like I tell y'all, think about it. Imagine in your mind, you got two DNs coming. If them two tackles can just hold the line of scrimmage, then here come the cleanup crew, them linebackers. But
Hmm.
if you ain't got no linebackers, just like I tell y'all every day, every week, we ain't got no linebacker, see you in trouble. Because if that center can get off that tackle and put a hat on that line, go off to the races. Off to the races.
Yep.
Good God. It's a wrap.
Yep.
So Jacksonville, New Orleans, Tennessee, Atlanta. I told you NFC South ain't got no kind of defense to write home about. I've been telling y'all that. And the Miami Dolphins. We ain't really got to talk too much about that that tier right there. Now, the last two, D'Angelo, bringing up the ass end, bringing up the rear, the sorriest two defenses in the league, junior varsity level, the Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. The Bengals and the
Uh,
Carolina Panthers.
hmm. That hey,
What
you gets no
what you
argument
think
from me.
about that, sir?
You gets no argument from me with them two defenses. Not no none at all. They most definitely the two worst defenses in the damn league. You just got one with a high powered offense and one with a damn offense just as bad as the defense.
Yes, sir. All day long. I'm gonna tell you, man. Yeah, yeah. So let's go back to Detroit. Detroit's draft last season, well in April, not last season, but this April, they Tariq Williams, the tackle, went first round, 28 overall, out of Ohio State. So
Hmm.
they drafted a defensive tackle, and that's exactly what I was talking about. They had their edge rusher, they got their linebacker, they got a defensive tackle. You see what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
why I think, if anything, Detroit will be a little bit, but they lost their coordinator. So do they take a step back? Because see, this was Aaron Glenn's plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
the other guy got to execute what he had in his mind. Then they came in the second round. They got a wide receiver.
No, I think they got a receiver
No,
in the third round.
they got
Third,
a guard. Excuse me, I'm looking
yeah,
ahead of
yeah,
myself.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They
They
got
got
Tesla, Isaac Tesla in the third round
yeah yeah
for
yeah
out of
they,
Arkansas.
Tate Rattler, uh, and then they got a wide receiver, Isaac,
Isaac Tesla.
uh-huh, and
He's a
then in the
problem.
third,
Lord have mercy if he Lord have mercy, that boy's a problem. He like he gonna be a problem.
then they went back in there in the going into the fifth, and they got another offensive guard, Miles Frazier, and then they got another edge rusher, uh, Ahman Hassan, and then they got a safety, Dan Jackson, and then in the seventh round they got another wide receiver. So they win defensive tackle, offensive guard, wide receiver, offensive guard, edge rusher, safety, receiver. Detroit just loaded back up, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? They went in there and got
Mm.
everything they needed far as I can see. They went, they helped, they dipped in there, they helped their offense. They helped their offense. They addressed their offensive line problem. They damn sure addressed their defensive line problem. They went in the secondary. Then they got a edge rusher for the coming years, a guy that they can bring up, and then they a wide receiver that might can go back there and shag punts or kickoff or something like that, if he even made the team just in the second round. I ain't going that far to look at the cuts and all that stuff like that, but
Yeah.
y'all see what they working with. So that's what we did. Highlighted these guys right here. I agree with this list 100%. Like I said, um, I'm getting ready to drop the link. That's one good segment of the show right here, man. If y'all agree with this defensive list and y'all see where we at, the Panthers are sitting here at the bottom. Jaguars just above us with their defense. A defense that we played that I told y'all about that we went against in Houston, top five, and y'all seen our offense didn't do nothing against it. Um, we play. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what GOAT did, but yeah, guys.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
back, and I said, hold on a second. Now,
Okay.
what I'm gonna do? Okay, so I'm gonna go over our schedule with this defensive list and the guys who we get ready to face. And then y'all seen what we look like against a top 10, right? Right, D'Angelo? which top
Right.
10 was
Uh huh.
Houston. Okay, so we coming in against the Jaguar.
So top 10, shit, top five.
Top
Top five
five.
was
Well,
you.
top five. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Top five. Y'all see how we look against the top five then? Against the top five. Okay. The Jaguar was sitting in there in pretty rough. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. We get ready to face a pretty rough defense, a defense that's one tier over our defense. Now, this, what I'm doing, this is comparison to our offense. If our offense, once like I've been preaching all week, if our offense can't move the ball, D'Angelo, against that defense,
Against Jacksonville, it's gonna be
against
some problems.
Jacksonville, it's a problem. Now,
Big problem.
driver,
What's up, baby? What's up? What's up?
now you
What's
come
up,
in now.
driver? Come in here
You come
talking that
in here,
crazy
driver.
shit, y'all.
Man,
You
I
come
ain't got nothing, man. I ain't
now
got
you
nothing, man.
now, now, now you come in here, driver. You come in here, driver.
Talk
Now
to me, baby.
we not talking Bryce shit. We talking a team effort, a team scheme against these defenses. You just heard me name out the tiers of that defense from
Only
one to
thing,
32.
only thing I got a
Go ahead,
problem
go
with
ahead.
you, go. Is only thing I got a problem with you is that you put the Falcons in the tier where they should be down there with us. That's the only thing. Now, how you
You know,
criticize,
you know
I'm
that's
with
an
you.
argument. You know,
I'm with you.
I can't even argue with that.
I'm
You,
with you.
they could,
I just
The
they was
Falcons could
just
be
as
down
trash
there with
as
us.
us. Oh, goat. That's the only thing I. That's the only thing I can say to what you spoke on. But I agree with you, heavily so.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna argue that. I'm not gonna argue that, drop.
Well, driver. Okay, let's go back. How do you feel about the whole list? How do you feel about the whole list?
I just want to say I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with what you the point that you make. I agree with every stand that you were making for us from the top to the bottom. I was just saying that I felt like the Falcons defense should be in the tier with us. Cause they just as horrible as us.
Well, they ain't but one. They right there they up there with the with the Jaguars and them. The Jaguars, the Saints, Tennessee, and Miami. They ain't in that. They ain't in there with no world beaters, though, driver. I mean,
I know,
they
but
right.
they had a top 7 offense in the league and missed the playoffs too.
We
They
ain't
just like
talking about no
Beagles.
offense, but we ain't talking about no offense though. See, don't
I'm
go
I'm
down that
saying
rabbit hole.
no,
We
I'm
talking about
using
the
that to say that they defense was just that horrible.
Well,
That's all I'm saying.
I'm agreeing with you on that right there. That's what, and I said every day. I said nobody in the NFC South got a defense to write home about. They can't y'all. Tampa can't even come up there and say, "Oh man, we so much better." No, they ain't. You know what I'm saying? No, they ain't, cause they ain't but a couple tiers ahead of this right here. Because now they're solid. They're solid. They're in the solid, but they ain't no world beaters neither. They ain't no world beaters neither. They solid. That's it. If that. So, but okay. So now we get ready to play Jacksonville, and their defense ain't hitting on too much of nothing, other than like we said, them two defensive ends. After that, that's it. So if our offense can't go down there and give me 21 points, driver, what you saying then?
Right, yeah.
Shit, yeah, that's what
What
I'm with. Yeah, they should be able to 20. I'm counting Bright for 3 touchdowns. Yeah, he should be able to get that. That Jacksonville
Bryce,
ain't
he
shit
should
on
be able to
Bryce
get
gonna
that
defense.
put up
easy.
the 20. Bryce gonna put the 21 points up. You got
That's
Bryce
what
putting the 21 up.
I'm.
No running by Tuba or anybody like that. It's gonna be all on Bryce on. Is what you telling me.
I mean, my analogy for this team on what the way we constructed, knowing how we got to play on the road, our defense got to cause turnovers. If our defense don't cause turnovers, I can't see a situation where Bryce he could still get 2 or 3, but it's gonna be a hard 2 or 3. Yeah, that's gonna be pushing it. Yeah, yeah. But if our defense come to play, put pressure on this offense and cause turnovers, then yeah, Bryce should have 3 touchdowns easy. They don't got a defense. So, I mean, ain't no
Yeah,
excuses for Bryce
right,
when
right.
it
There you
comes
go.
to
Okay, all right. That's what I want to hear, driver. It
yeah,
shouldn't be no
that's what I'm
excuses.
saying. Ain't no
Yeah,
excuses
it shouldn't
because
be no excuses.
they ain't got no defense.
Okay,
So
because they in the bottom
Th-
tier.
th-
They damn near on the
right,
bottom
right,
now.
right,
They
yeah,
right
Here's
there. You know what I'm saying? From being on,
here's the
put it
thing.
like
Here,
this,
this,
driver. They one injury away. You know what I'm saying? From being on the bottom. If you want to say it like that to
right.
whoever. You understand what I'm saying? From them being on the fucking bottom. So if you can't put up 21 points on Jacksonville. You see what I'm saying? Now when we come back on Monday, or when we come back, when we click that live at the end of the motherfucking game, you got to talk to me. You got to talk to me.
because
Oh, I'm here.
I
I
mean,
told you, I'm here.
let's be honest. Let's be honest. This let's be real here because this game right here is gonna speak volumes of what's to come this season. This first game is gonna speak volumes of what's gonna for the rest of the season. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying. I mean, if we come out with a good showing, then we should that should give us a lot of hope for the rest of the season. But if we don't come out the way we supposed to come out, then hey, it's gonna be a long season. I'm just telling you that right there, Drive. It's gonna be a long
And
season.
y'all, with this series right here, I'm gonna do it time constricted. It's gonna come on 6:30 sharp. With me and the panel gonna talk to around about 7:15 for about 45 minutes. 7:15, something like that. I'm gonna open it up just like I did today. We'll talk another 45 minutes. Now we're going on these Thursday nights. We're gonna go off when the game come on. We're gonna go off when the game come on. Ain't no need for us to be talking Panther football, this and that. Not unless it's Panthers playing third. I
Let's
do I do have
right.
I do think we do
We ain't
have
got no
one Thursday
Thursday.
night game.
No,
I
we don't
I
have a
think we
Thursday
do.
night game.
That San
We got a
Francisco
Monday
game
game.
ain't
We got a
night.
no. That's Monday. That's
That's
Monday
Monday night.
night.
Okay. So these Thursday night games and stuff like that, we're gonna go out so we can go watch some football. Everybody enjoy some football, eat, do whatever you're gonna do. But we will be going off. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what the if 30 motherfuckers on the panel and they just live. We're gonna start getting some
It's
last
getting
damn
cut.
words. We get
It's
we
getting
get
cut.
yeah. Last year we going over and stuff like that. This and that. Nope. This year right here, boom. Come on, say your piece. Keep hot. You know what I'm saying? Cause we're gonna have some hot topics this year. We even got like Red is gonna be here the whole year. He's a Red feeling a little under the weather. And we're gonna have a Falcon in the house. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We have a couple more guests and hey, we're gonna do it. The Goat and
And
Red, we
we
can
we
have
we
low
we
on
we, we,
Thursday
we
on
even might
Thursday night.
waging bets. So you even wage bets on the table.
Oh yeah,
Put
yeah.
your bet. You want to
Y'all know that's
put your
coming.
money where your mouth is.
Y'all know that's coming. Okay. So let's get to it. So then the next week we play the Cardinals, who's damn near in that same. They pretty rough. You see what I'm saying? No, they solid.
Same tip,
The Cardinals,
Jags.
yeah. No, they one tier above the Jags.
Oh
They
yeah,
one
that's
tier
right.
above.
You're right. You're right. You're
They
right. Yeah.
they
You're
they
right.
they sitting there one.
They in
They in the
that bipolar range. They in that bipolar
yeah
range.
they hit or miss. They in that hit or miss.
Who
Yeah.
they
So
drafted
yeah,
this year? Who they drafted?
I
I
don't
ain't
They
really
checked
drafted
know.
your
them
boy
out.
out of Ole Miss. They drive your boy out of Ole Miss.
D
The D
tackle?
tackle out of Ole Miss. Yeah,
Yeah,
D
okay,
tackle out of
okay,
Ole Miss.
okay.
But I
Yeah,
think he
yeah.
hurt. He's actually hurt.
Well, shit. Yeah, we go. Yeah, let it. If his ass don't suit up against us, we gonna whop that ass.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that one
I'm,
rookie tackle is gonna make the difference to you of us coming inside there and doing what we need to do. Okay,
I
so
mean, I
again,
ain't saying one D tackle now. I'm just talking shit. But
well, this is what I'm
I
saying. This is what
mean,
I'm
when
saying.
I'm my
Hold driver,
approach,
hold driver. Now, past you talking shit,
cause you
I'm
talk,
giving
you
it.
put words in my mouth.
No, what? No. All I'm do is I'm giving it to you like this right here tonight. I'm giving it to you like this right here because I'm going by this defensive list. And then I'm comparing it to our offense, what our offense should be doing against these type of defense. Now, they're in the hit or miss. So it's almost like you said, if that tackle don't play, or this happens, or if this happens, you see what I'm saying? They could be up or they could be down. You see what I'm saying? Arizona week 2. So that tells me once again, I make another prediction. I put them pretty much like the Jags. If our offense can't go in there and put up 21, somebody got to talk to me once again.
Hmm. Hmm.
Would y'all agree?
You and me both. Me, you gotta talk to me too. We ain't shit. You and me
Okay.
both.
Okay.
I mean,
So let's go on down.
I don't think Arizona a good team. So yeah, that's a game we gotta have. I mean, I understand road games are tougher than home games, but this is the third season. Yeah, this is the third season. My predictions is we winning 10 games. And
Well,
they
I'm
gotta
going down the list,
win
bro. I'm going
these
down the list
games.
right here,
Yeah,
bro. I'm
yeah,
going down
yeah.
the list. So
That's why I'm
Jacksonville,
agreeing with you when you said that.
20 should be
Uh,
21. Arizona 21 points. You see what I'm saying? Then the next
yeah.
thing we come to the Falcons. The Falcons is in the same tier as Jacksonville. So what's that again? They got to put 21 on them too. 21 or better on them too. So you see what I'm saying? By the time you get to week 3, you sitting there, you should be competitive. Now you should.
I'm
So
asking you a
somebody got to
question.
talk to me.
Go.
If we end up and we don't win but one of them games, if we sitting there and we won all 3 games, hip hip hooray. But if we lose shit 2 of them games and come out 1-3, hey, bruh. But if we lose 0-3, man, it's gonna be long, driver. It's gonna be long.
Long.
First 3 weeks,
Be real long.
long.
Go. I already told you how I feel about but this all season. If they can't do what I need them to do, it's time to rewrite the ship. It ain't no question about it. I don't bag out what I say. Yeah, this year I'm getting them this year. You got to make 10 wins. You got the one of the weakest schedules in the league. So if you can't win 10 wins or get
But I
somewhere
want you. I want you
between
to stand on that,
nine,
driver. I want you to stand on that, driver. When if shit hits the fan, I don't want no excuses. Actually,
what you mean
we put them
excuses?
put us.
Ain't
I'm, I'm
no
saying if
excuses.
I'm no. Yeah, okay, yeah. I just want you to stand on what you're saying right now. If shit hits the fan, that's all I'm saying. I'm
Yeah,
not
shit,
saying
the
you mean
fan is over with. I don't want to see no more.
yeah.
Mm, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So then we go to New England, right? New England is in the same tier with the Cardinals. They in the hit or miss. So once again, if I'm gonna get a Cardinals 21, I got to put 21 on New England because if Milton Williams don't play, or if this guy don't happen, or this guy don't happen, you see what I'm saying? If it's raining outside or whatever, they hit or miss. So once again, at least 21.
Hmm.
You see how it's going? That's the first 4 weeks. Then you come up against the Dolphins. The Dolphins is in the same tier with Jacksonville. They sorry on defense, pretty much. Only thing they got on defense is who over there. Yeah, it ain't even a line. They ain't even got no front line. Tell you the truth, ain't too much of nothing over there. So then the next week, you got the Cowboys. Cowboys in the same tier with Arizona. Another 21 points. So if this offense from week 1 all the way till you play the Cowboys in week 6 can't give me 21 points, somebody got to talk to me. Now, now, week 7, the Jets. That's the first time when you going up against a defense that's up there, up the tier. And the Jets are in the very good tier. The Jets was it's elite and then it's very good. They're number 6. So you seen what happened to our offense against the number 5 when they played Houston. Now they're going against a number 6 in the Jets. That's week 7. Before this offense should get tested, you should be at week 7, week 8. So D'Angelo, let me ask you a question. Those first 7 weeks, where should we be record wise?
We should be 2 games over 500. Those first 7. We should at least the first 7 games. We should at
4 and
least
2,
be 4. Well, no,
4 and
not 4
3,
and 2. Yeah, four
4
and
and
three. At
3,
least 4 and 3. 4 and 3.
5 and 2.
4 and 3. Yeah, 5 and 2.
Okay, okay. Where we at, driver? What you think, driver?
Um,
Come on now.
no, I'm looking at my prediction. I'm just trying to look at my prediction. 'Cause I know the
Now
Jets. I got us losing
we only
against the
talking about
Jets.
the first 7 weeks
Right,
now.
right, yeah.
First 7
So
games now.
I got us losing against the Jets. I got us beating New England, beating the Falcons, beating Arizona. The only game that I'm gonna, like I say, honestly, well, I'm not gonna fault. I ain't gonna say fault, but criticize the team is this week right here. Meaning, I understand what we got to do for as offensive wise. We undermanned, but the defense, they still should put it up. If our offense go out there and put up 25 points and we lose, I'm not gonna fault the offense. But I'll be damn, you go out there
No,
next
no,
week
yeah,
and
yeah.
put up
No,
25 and we lose against Arizona. See,
now
now I'm gonna
that's in the
fault the
first 7
offense.
games. Now. That's in the first. I'm with you when you just made that statement right there. If that offense go
Yeah,
out there and put up 25 in them
25.
first
Yeah,
7
yeah.
games, I'm,
Mhm.
if I say something, if and I want you to hold me on this right here, drive. So if I'm talking shit about that offense, they put up 25 points per game in the first 7 games. Call me on that shit. Call me on that shit.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
pledge to
yeah,
y'all. I tell y'all right now. I'm a talk junk about them. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna talk shit. You know understand what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm talk
Yeah, that's
junk.
what I
They
said.
gonna
I
Well,
talk.
well,
understand. Yeah, that's
well,
why I
well
say
we put.
Okay,
I
okay.
I hold them accountable for this
I'm gonna hold
week.
them accountable. There you
But
go. That's what I'm
yeah,
Yeah,
saying.
that's why I
yeah.
say
That's
that it's
talking junk.
still
But I
I
ain't talking
still
shit.
want them
I'm
to
holding them
show
accountable.
me
There you go.
what I know they still should do. I
Yeah.
don't, regardless of what transpired, nigga get hurt every day in the football. So that ain't no excuse. So you still gotta go out there and do what I know you should do. You get what I'm saying? So, like
Yes,
I was saying, 5-2, I think that's a little bit kind of a stretch because we know we dealing with injuries at the beginning of the season. But 4-3, ain't no way you should be no less than 4-3. Yeah, yeah.
okay.
But in
Okay.
7 weeks, you should be 4-3. Because this week, the only week that could be, well, we could question. But the following weeks, you playing against Arizona, the Falcons in New England, you better be 2-1 or 3-0. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So now me,
So
y'all not gonna hear me. I'm not gonna make no prediction. I'm not gonna make no prediction. My thing is what I'm telling you is the truth. If you can't get 21 points from week 1 to week 7 off of these teams, from these defense that you playing, we in trouble. It's going to
You
look
right.
way worse. If you're not getting 21 points in these games, it's going to be damn near one win, a zero. I'm telling y'all this right
Yep.
now. And
Yep.
therefore, it's going to be all on that offense, all on the quarterback, and the coach at that point. Now, Flame for Jesus with the super chat. We appreciate you, Flame, for the $10 super
Yeah.
chat. Flame says, the running backs will have to go wild for us to win against Jacksonville. The defense worries me in this game. We keep making lateral moves there. We need MLB, middle linebacker, for this defense to work. And Flame is 100%, 130% correct,
Yep.
because
Yep.
that middle
Yep.
linebacker comes in and cleans up the junk. We got Flame for Jesus with another $5 super chat. Uh I need 28 points a game from this offense. I think that it will take to win games this year. I now Flame, I have been saying the same thing, 28. When I still want 28, Flame. Let me correct myself. I've been preaching 28 points, 28 points. This offense got to give you 28 points, 28 points. But when I look at these defenses right here, and I'm just saying, if they can't put up at least 21, I even dropped the bar and said if they can't put up 21 against these defenses, we in trouble. This offense,
Hmm.
as it's constructed, the money we spent should be putting up 28. But if they can't put up 21 against these defenses in the first 7 weeks, we in trouble,
You
especially going to week
goddamn right.
17. We in trouble. Okay?
Cause I
Because
predicted them average like 27. So yeah, 26. Somewhere around 26. I had them around 20 something, 26, 27 points a game. Yeah.
We sitting here talking about week 7. Go. I ain't even. I'ma know we in trouble come Sunday.
okay, okay,
Come Sunday, I'ma
okay,
know if we in trouble or not. I ain't gonna take me to week 7.
okay. It ain't gonna take the week 7. Okay, I got you. I got you. But some people around here in this community, driver, is it's gonna take them to week 7. You know what I'm
You
saying?
right. You
To
right.
see
You right.
that we in
You
trouble.
right.
Some people it's
Ain't
You
gonna
right.
go,
take them to week
I look
7.
at it like I told you. Ain't that we could do about this season anyway. How this season gonna play out, it gonna play out. It's a God here. It's already God, the only person that know the future. But what I'm
They ain't
saying
say but
is,
God damn. They
at
ain't
God
the
say God.
damn,
end of the
Doc.
season,
God
what I'm
no,
saying
driver.
is, we are once we see what's going on at the end of the season, ain't no going back, ain't no going back on that shit. You either go handle what you supposed to handle, or you did. That's what I'm saying. Hey,
Uh,
like we get
and
to
you know
week
what? I can
7,
agree. That's a man. That's a
you get
man
what I'm
statement right
saying?
there. That's a man
That,
Yeah.
statement right
that's
It,
just
it,
how I
there.
it
look at
really.
it. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I can. Hey, I can get some. I can put some respect on your name. You understand what I'm saying? Cause that's a man statement right there, driver. That's a man statement, no doubt,
Yes,
no
sir.
doubt.
Hmm. It is.
So now, meat and potatoes, the Bills, the Jets, going into week 8, top 16, top 10, number 6, the Bills up there, top 10, number 7, the Green Bay. Hold on, let me see. Green Bay was in that solid tier. They was right there out of. They was about 18. They was number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. About number 17. So they was in that solid. So they mid range, middle of the league, middle of the pack. You know what I'm saying? Green Bay. Then you
Hmm.
come back down to earth again, and you hit the Saints, you hit the Falcons, you go back up with the 49ers and LA. You know what I'm saying? Two teams that's right there behind each other again. You know what I'm saying? In that solid range again. And then Saints, Bucks, Seattle. Seattle which was up there in the top 10, and then finished with the Bucks. So, barring injury or whatever, like Flame said, like I said, 28 points a game, but at least 21 against some of these low level defenses. I got to have it. These guys agreed with me. Even Driver. A lot of times we knock heads and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? On a lot of the bright stuff. But he's even saying that this team has to put up 21 points a game for that defense on that other side of the ball, our defense being the bottom tier in the league, to hold these other teams any type of way from scoring. We got to have 21 to 28 points, y'all. And if we can't get it, we got a problem. Big problem.
Indeed.
Big problem.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a motherfucking fact right there.
So
Shit.
with this show right here, y'all, we talked about these defensive tiers. We broke down everything. Uh the last about 6 minutes. Let's talk about the game tonight. Let's talk about the game tonight that we getting ready to see in a few minutes, y'all. Who y'all like?
Oh, if we talk about the spread, I like Dallas. I ain't gonna lie. If you a big man, it's too many Cowboy
What's the
fans I
spread?
know personally don't even want to watch the
What's the
game.
spread like? Ain't
So
the
they
spread like
gave
seven and
up.
a half
I think it went up to like 8.5 or something like that.
to eight and a
So
half?
yeah, like I mean, if I'm a big man, I take the spread. Who you think I'm gonna win? I think Philly gonna win, but I think it'll
Yeah.
be a little closer to what people assuming because a lot of people just ain't disinterested in watching it, for their fan base. So
Yeah.
they the ones bet on they team a lot. They lose a lot, but they bet with them. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if
Hey, the,
they
the
ain't betting
spread, the
with them,
spread is the spread is 7.5.
they ain't
Seven and a
win.
half.
Seven.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I
somebody
thought.
went up in
I
that.
thought it was seven and a half.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah, seven
okay.
and a half.
So it went
Seven and a
down
half.
then.
Yeah, seven and a
That
half. Well, it
yeah.
usually go down right there before the game. It might go back up. You know what I'm saying? Right there, at kickoff or something like that.
Yeah, because
But
I
seven,
looked at it
seven
this
and a half is
morning.
good.
That's
Yeah.
that's still a, that's still a that's still a nice size spread though. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
For that
mhm.
rivalry, that's a big spread
What you say for the first game when your
for the
outfits
first
could
game.
be any kind of,
Yeah,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Ain't nobody
that's a
going
big
out there
spread.
trying to score like that. Come on, they gonna be playing defense. Yeah.
yeah. You right,
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all.
I
You
think it's gonna
right.
be a good game. I think it's gonna be a good game though. I think Philly win it in the end, but I think it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, like I say, you can't be surprised if Philly just robbed them, but
Yeah, I think
I just
Philly
can't,
Philly Philly beat them by a field goal in the end. I think
yeah.
Philly win by three in the end.
It's the
Be a
first
close
game of the
game.
year, man. They got to make this shit exciting. Everybody want to
Mhm.
watch the game tonight, so I just can't see it going out there being a blowout. That the first game, man. So that's just my opinion, though. I don't know. I don't like neither one of them
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
I'm ready. I mean, I'm ready to see what Pickens and CD gonna look like together because I think
Yeah,
they're gonna be a problem all year. I think that's gonna be a hella five tandem.
Well, I
me
think,
too.
man. Well, I want to see the young boy Jahad Campbell. You know what I'm saying? If because I think
Yeah,
he's starting at linebacker tonight,
he
and
starting.
I wanted us to get him. I know we didn't have no shot in hell to get him. You know what I'm saying? Because we weren't going to come back off that 8. If we'd have probably finagled that 8 or something like that, we probably could have
Traded
did
back.
something. If we'd have
Yeah.
traded back, we probably could have did something
Hmm.
with somebody and scoop him up and then another defensive player, which that's what I thought we should have done, but we didn't. So
Hmm.
that would have helped us. And then you know what I want to see? I want to see if Kelly Ringo improved. Kelly Ringo, ever how you say his name or whatever, coming out of
Yeah, well, what you
Georgia
want to
tonight.
see him for? You probably want to even see him go with that boy. That boy's shit fourth, fifth on the depth chart.
Is he 4 5 on
Well,
the depth chart?
he might be,
I
you
thought
know, because
I thought he was playing nickel. I thought he was playing nickel.
he ever say, well, he might play some nickel. He might be some play some nickel. He might play nickel. But you got them young
because
boys.
they thinking that boy the future. You know what I'm saying? Gonna come in. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
hell, he
Play
been
little.
there. He been there what 3, 4 years now. Shit,
Nah,
shit.
this is going into the third year right here.
This is the fourth year, I think.
Solid year.
I think this
No,
is
then he
going to
come
the
out. He
fourth.
come out there. He came out there with
This,
He didn't come out of there with Jordan Davis now, did he? He came out of there with
yeah, I
Carter,
think
didn't
he
he?
did. He come out with Carter? He could. This is the third or fourth year. He one or two. It's third or fourth year.
Okay,
But shit,
okay, okay, okay.
I mean, shit. I think they are. I mean, I did see he looked like. I did hear earlier in camp that he looked a little better, so he could be third on the depth chart. But he damn sure ain't. He ain't on the outside. He ain't one of them two starting corners. So he
Okay.
could be playing the slot.
But yeah, but I think the Eagles. I think the
Is
Eagles
Cooper
might.
is Cooper starting safety? Is Cooper starting safety?
The Gene.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But
So
I'm thinking.
Him and Reed playing two starting safety. Him and Reed Blankenship.
Or what about what that other boy, Quentin Mitchell?
Quinion Mitchell is he the hell he the starting corner. He
You
the
said
man in
cornerback.
corner.
Then what you said? Cornerback. Or you said okay, okay, okay. I thought you
I
said
said
corner.
it's Cooper starting safety. It's Cooper playing safety.
Yeah, I think Cooper
Can you
DeJean
hear me?
gonna start safety. Yeah, yeah, I think Cooper DeJean
Okay,
gonna
okay,
start safety.
okay, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cooper DeJean gonna start safety. But
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. I want to see Jahad, and I want to see some of them other boys. It's gonna be a good game, and I think
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
Philly gonna eat Dallas lunch, man. Philly gonna eat Dallas lunch, and I
So
think
you think it's
if
gonna be
I
a
say
blowout?
early, yeah, 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 and I think I say early
I
predictions
hope
will
I saw
be,
that.
of course, right there again, Philly and Washington, and I think New York makes a big move. I think New York gonna
Mhm.
be the surprise team in that division, right there.
Mhm.
With Russell, if Russell come to play, if Russell don't play, it's gonna be Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix and uh, 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 Atlanta Falcons type shit again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna
Yeah.
get off Russell
Mhm.
and they going to what that boy name from Ole Miss,
Yeah, Dart.
Dart, Jackson Dart. They're
Jackson
going
Dart.
to Jackson
Yeah.
Dart.
Jackson
They're
Dart.
to go to Jackson Dart, and then they're gonna let Jackson Dart take his lumps and bruises. What they gonna end up doing? That's what the fuck they gonna do. So I think it's Philly, Washington,
Yeah, New
the
York, I think
Giants.
they're gonna start off kind of hot, but I think they're gonna kind of slow
Yeah,
slow
and
down mid season.
I think the
Yeah, I'm
Cowboys will
looking for
be
them
at
to
the
start
end
hot.
of that division.
Just like how Russell
If you,
did with Pittsburgh last year, win a couple games, make it look like he could do something. I mean, that's what he do. That's what he get paid to do.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
here we
he'll
go.
vet.
Like I said, it's 8 o'clock.
It's
About
that
time for the
time.
game to start. It's that time. Driver, give me a last word. Like I said, y'all, on this one right here, we will be ending it at 8:01. You know what I'm saying? No longer than 8:05. But we getting ready to get out this mother. Go ahead and give me some last word,
Oh
driver.
man, oh man, I'm the football season started, man. I'm ready to see some football tonight, man. Like I said, that's kind of pretty much what I'm on. I'm ready to sit back, drink a little bit, watch the game.
No doubt.
It's over.
D'Angelo, holla at me,
Yeah.
D'Angelo.
I ain't got much. Hey, I'm finna. Well, I can't say kick back. I'm finna put this thing on my phone, drive, and I'm finna warm this food up that I just got, and I'm about finna enjoy the show, man. This is what we've been waiting for. It's here, fellas. It's here.
Yes,
It's
sir.
here. It's
Yes,
time.
sir. Yes, sir.
And
It's time, man.
like I said, man, this the first show, Goat and Red with D'Angelo. I'd like to thank everybody for showing up. People that rock with us all the time, the real Show Child, Flame for Jesus, King JP, man. I I seen three up there in the in the comments. Dom 34, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know who it is, Dickerson, man. You know, I see all y'all boys, man. Rock solid. I see y'all, hey, everybody that will rock with us, you know. I don't want to start naming names like they do in the awards, but y'all know who y'all is, man. Like I said, man, we building an army over here at Black Cat Podcast. Y'all rock with us. We'll be back with Straight Talk with Wiley first thing in the morning. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all enjoy the game, man. Football season kicked off. Like and subscribe. Let's get to it, man. Eagles Cowboys tonight. Football started. We back, baby. We back. We back. We back. I'll see y'all in the morning. Out of here.
Yeah, yeah.